Number 8 since Gallants emerged on the scene back in 2021. They've already beaten Gallants this season, 4-1 the scoreline when they met in the league late September. 22's final, needing extra time to get it done this season. Patunange is the other player making waves on the bench today as Edgar Manaka returns to the lineup after service. All right, let's look at the lineups for today. 2 changes for Gallants on the side that disposed of Stellenbosch in the quarterfinals. The veteran Trevor Matiani was absolutely magnificent in that game, but not fit to start today. So full of national team players looking to do the business on the road today. So just 2 players remain from the 11 that started in the Betway Premiership match against Polokwane City midweek. Ronwen Williams and Peter Shalolile are those players. Coach Manqoba reverts. This is Skumbuzo Gasa with the 2 captains. He's our match referee for today, assisted by Atokolo Madela and Lalani Mkati. Hardway, they came from behind twice in their quarterfinal match against Polokwane City to win it 3-2, and then 1 goal sufficient to dump out the defending champion Stellenbosch last week. Mamelodi Sundowns, they have a real task on their hands despite their league dominance over the years. Both teams intent on advancing today for their own very unique reasons. And this has all the ingredients of a super semi-final contest as we get underway.
And you have the booking, you can't be part of that final. You can just imagine the disappointment. But there's a job to be done before you get to the finals.
Yep, correct. Nice idea from Ribeiro. It is still in play here with Kweliso Modao. Sets himself for the cross.
It's to defend well, particularly when Sundowns have the options in the box to profit from crosses. One of the crosses, of course, coming from, Kweliso Modao on the right-hand side. Earlier on, they were trying to find Shalolile. There's Reiners as well. That's part of that attacking mix. See the intent in terms of defense. Marumo Gallants, they're switched on.
Second opportunity again. Shalolile rises highest for it that time. There was an infringement spotted. Nampamaniso for Gallants. The Obas was right on top of him. An opportunity now for Ikram Reiners, finding Allende. Ribeiro on the move. Players in the box. And
they have to find somehow a solution to cut out the influence. And I say influence of Ribeiro because he's the man that's going to make things happen. You look at how
sun peeking out from behind the clouds now, bathing Dr. Molamela Stadium in some lights as Ronwen Williams is forced to sprawl for that one. This match, just the 1 goal for him so far this season, the winner in the league against AmaZulu. What an effort this is, Brian.
It's the 10 as well. The pass that he gets, the intention that he's got, the technique. I think it was out, but you can't take chances.
So from the corner. Gallants put it in low, still not cleared. Rush towards goal. Toby Mvala with the block. Now Pampaniso. Siton. 4. This is a team that, as a coach, he has not done well against at all. 13 times Dan Malisela has come up against Mamelodi Sundowns. And receiving from Mokoena and then promptly dispossessed. Now they need numbers to get upfield as swiftly as possible. Here's Shy. Well, the shot eventually came down, but too late.
Delayed the run to profit from the back pass. Good intention to try and hit the target. Not the best of technique. Not happy with his execution.
A lot of pace on that. Ronwen Williams makes a point-blank save. Oh, elite reflexes.
Yeah, good reflexes from Ronwen Williams as well. Look at this. Just needed a touch. Just touch. This makes it even difficult, but he's quite sharp. Look at how he recovers. Even though it's still dangerous because he...
Intercepted by Mokoena. Modao pirouettes away from danger. Quena. Ribeiro. Great feet from the Brazilian. And in comes the cross for Shalulile. Gets something on it.
Makes things happen. Difficult to dispossess, very strong, good control of the ball, good vision as well. Inviting cross because it's an in-swing. It would have been easier to connect, as we see. Shalulile perhaps did not go too high up to bring it down.
Shine's goal here a week ago against Stellenbosch also came pretty early. Whoever had predicted the 17th minute. Oh, now an opportunity for Shalulile. Goes up, but
at this stage, you look at it, he's offside.
Yeah, he's off.
He's offside. In fact, both players were offside. Doesn't matter whether it got to it or they were both offside.
I mean, it definitely changes direction. Manaka throws a boot out there, but it's not a deliberate pass. He's
not so imposing in terms of his physique, Shalulile.
Mabocha. Modau's gone down, grimacing in pain.
Always advise players to say, when you go for that 50-50, try not to pull out a little bit, and he goes direct. But then again, I think he went to the top. That looks very dangerous. For me, it have to show the assistance if he picked that up, because
4-0 win for Sundowns. Not finding it easy going here against Gallants as we enter into additional time at the end of this half. Need to clear it away. Ribeiro thumps it high. So a frustrating first half for visiting Mamelodi Sundowns against a Marumo Gallants side.
Well, Shalulile, Rainers, they are stuff of delicious passes that should be coming their way. Well, committing mistakes, but good play, good approach so far from the hosts, Marumo Gallants. No shortage of energy and intensity. That's what they did in the first half. They're continuing from there, testing that Sundowns defense. Quick 10. I thought Muriba dived there. He should have got his composure right. Across face of the goal, nothing wrong in doing so. Here's what Sundowns are still trying to do, is to engage and end this man, Ribeiro, because when he's engaged, he makes things happen.
And he's played a beautiful pass here through to Shalulile, who doesn't have many options. It looked as if Ikram Reyners had run offside. Certainly not one of the areas where they excel. More accustomed to playing through the middle, although under a new coach for this season, so a little more adaptable in that regard. Now Peter Shalulile latches onto it in the 18-yard area, straight into the hand. Referee says handball, penalty.
Unfortunate of the second half, in the first half where they did well. Listen, it is handball. But like I'm saying,
is the guilty party now. Washington Arubi up against Lucas Ribeiro.
That you want to do is hardly missed penalties. I don't remember.
Top quality. Top quality.
The Bananga.
Ow. Clever penalty kick to give Mamelodi Sundowns the advantage. That's 10 unanswered goals they've netted in this competition.
For this, hey, so remember. Of course, we've been engaging in talks to say, we've read statements to say, here's a replacement for Zwane. Now that he's out for the longest period for the national team. Can he be the one? Look at that.
Guessed correctly, and the first goal would go in. On Mpamaniso now. Mabocha. Given away easily. There's Kulisa Modao. Mpamaniso onto it. Sindani. playing with a lot of energy here. Oh! Curled over by Sithole.
Of belief that they can do something. And they're trying to conjure something here. It didn't work out in the end. The end product wasn't good, but this was promising in terms of the move.
For this year's tournament. Ribeiro steals it away. Manaka can't get it off him. This is Obas. Ribeiro Costa, lovely feet. Oh, they won't get another penalty there. First of the season.
So what's the difference with the Sundowns team of the first half and the second half now? It's because he's coming deep from the midfield, and that's why he has got a bigger view of the field and is able to engage and even attempt shots at goal himself. The skill factor here, they managed to deal with him, but also you're seeing Mokoena.
Marvin Skasana was involved as well. He'll be most desperate of any player on the field to influence the outcome in Gallants' favour, as Obi Modiba and Batusi Obas make way here. And we see the introduction of Terence Mashiko, as well as Neo Maema. Here he is, back at a ground that he enjoyed during the 4 seasons he spent with the Bloemfontein Celtic. Sundowns losing out. This is Manaka, one intercepted by Mashiko. Pambaniso through here for Tlutlu. An opportunity to close in on goal. Rodman Williams with a massive save. Well, he denied Gallants from point-blank range in the first half from a corner. This time, he's one-on-one with Tlutlu.
Vulnerable they were, Sundowns, defensively. But when you get here, you don't pull full laces, because that's playing it direct into the keeper. This, Tlutlu, it's all about placement. Look at the space on the left-hand side. Even though it is through the eye of a needle, that's what you're supposed to be able to do, but it's not going to work because the reflexes are quite sharp. He just went straight as opposed to placement, and that's the major difference here.
Previous League Cup games, the 9 will guarantee Sundowns a spot in the final. Ikram Reyners stabbed through here for Peter Shalulile. Back to Reyners. Gets the shot away, but fairly tame effort. Looking for a way out now.
Emotions are a bit high. And some are seeing yellow.
It's a yellow for Coach Mangoba.
Their best football, but they managed to get the most important thing, the goal that they need at this stage.
So 2 changes to come with Shai and Sithole, who are both on yellow cards, departing, and Ogaba and Nange are the 2 players on. Defending champions, hoping to knock them out. Ribeiro threading it through here for Shalulile. Again, the flag is raised.
Guess who's very influential? Ribeiro. He's definitely offside.
Yeah.
Yellow. But I'm also thinking, if he's not dead, will they miss him based on the depth they have in the team?
Well, look at 2 big-name players who depart here. Ikram Reyners and Peter Shalulile.
Quality of players around him. He's bound to do well. And the same applies to the young man at Orlando Pirates.
Look at the space for them here. Ribeiro just too strong for Sales, as that's...
There's panicking.
Yeah, there's definite panic at the back.
It beats me because there was no danger. Watch this pass. Of course he's trying to find a teammate, but here there's no danger at all. Once the keeper issues out the instruction, normally they'll say keeper's ball.
So the club, first time they win the division, was appointed around about November. The side has had 4 points from 9 games. He did tremendously well to guide them to 10th and to the Nedbank Cup final. Second stint, he was brought in after Romain Falls. Now, Letlaku with an opportunity to wrap it up. Looking to curl it in.
Missed this one. Cuts inside. Definitely deflects from Gallants' play.
They were deft with both feet.
Wasn't that a handball?
Yeah, it was a handball. And
I think the difference, though, is that
Sundowns keep the ball for the time that remains. Allende. Tracked by Mavocha. Mayema now. Letlaku. For Allende. And Sales. And Letlaku. And now Mayema!
that's showing off.
Mamelodi Sundowns through to the final in style.
Put them under pressure. The patience they had, rotation, look at this. There could have been sense of urgency. No, we still have time, guys. Let's go on. And yes, now it's time to pull the trigger because these guys are not alert to the danger that we pose. Let's punish them. And that's exactly what they do. It's a thing of beauty. Isilo Soma new. That's showing off at its best.
Just crowning what has been a great afternoon, sometimes under the sun, sometimes under the grey clouds. A trip back to Bloem in a fortnight's time, where they will take on Magesi FC in the final of the Carling knockout. We have history, a side that have now made their 9th final since 1982. They have a 50% winning record in the showpiece. Loses for the 10th time. He's yet to beat the Brazilians.
Yes, the Brazilians. What are they all about?
Ribeiro just after the break. Mayema to wrap it up. And Mamelodi Sundowns are through to the final of the Carling knockout.